Hi friends, here we are in the classroom again, getting ready for a little more yoga. And today, Mr. Jonathan Seidel is working with me, and Mr. Jonathan will be doing the sitting down version of animal pose yoga. Did you notice the giraffe on our smart board? We think that's kind of fun. His tongue is sticking out. Maybe he's getting ready for loud lion pose. Let's get started on our sitting down version of animal pose yoga with our 3 big yoga breaths. So let's go ahead and breathe it up, 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 up. And exhale, down, 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 down to your knees or your shins or your feet or the floor. And let's do it again. Breathe it up, 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 up. Nice big chest, big belly, and rain it down, 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 down. And come again for our last big yoga breath to start. Up, 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 up. And we're gonna rain it down, down, down as we exhale. And coming on up with our hands at our heart center. Let's just make sure we are here today by finding our feet, making noise, louder, softer, stop. And now get ready with your hands. Let's find our knees. Tap, 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 tap. Very good, all right. Now let's go ahead and take our hands to our sides and bring it all the way up to your shoulders. Opening your arms and hands, palms forward, mountain arms. Come back with me and find your belly, your sides, the back, the trunk, the middle of your body, and thinking, this is where we're thinking it's important for posture. In and up, hold those lower ribs in, back to mountain arms, and take one hand up, up, up to the tippity top of your head. Find that top of your head and draw the invisible line up, 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 up. Let's return to mountain pose and think about your head as the star on our mill mountain. Pausing in mountain, strength pose. Think of the animals that live up there. Hey, there's even a zoo on our mountain. For 3 and 2 and 1, and pulling it right back in to your heart center. Let's go ahead and get started with our first animal pose, and that is going to be a flamingo. So what we know about flamingos when we see their pictures is they tend to stand on 1 foot in the water. For 3, 2, 1, splash it in the water. We did it on one side, Mr. Jonathan.
So we gotta do it on the other.
Let's do it on the other. Shifting your balance, lifting your knees, flamingos. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, splash it down. Now, let's go ahead and become a tree so that we can have some birds nesting and jumping off of our branches. So let's go ahead and do tree pose. We're going to open our arms out nice and big. This is a deciduous tree, a tree where the leaves will fall off in the fall. Choose your favorite leg if you're able. Go ahead and balance with your open hip. For 3 and 2 and 1. Come on in, tree, down to the roots. This time on the other side, we're going to do a conifer tree, a pine tree. So the top of our tree is going to look a little different. Let's go ahead and practice those arms. Have them meet at the tippity top. Maybe you brought a tree into your house this year at Christmas time. Some friends do. And go ahead and let's get the other leg going for a balance. 3 and 2 and 1, and down it goes. Thanks, little birds, for nesting in our branches of our trees. Let's go ahead now and keep working with our arms. We are going to do giraffe arms, right? I am opening my feet. Mr. Jonathan, you can do the same. Both hands at the side, wide-legged mountain. Now let's go ahead and lift one hand up, 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 over, over, over. Oh, there's our giraffe eating the leaves from the tops of the trees. You can look up at that mouth. Yum, 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 yum. Eating those leaves from the top of the trees, and bring it all back down to your heart center. Legs are still a little bit wide. Put your first hand down, lift your other hand up, 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 over, 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 and yum, 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 eating the leaves from those delicious trees down there, the African savanna, and pull it all back into your heart center. We're going to carry on with our African animal theme right now. We're going to go ahead for gorilla pose. This can be fun. So bend your knees, get your knees a little bit bent if you're a standing person. If you're sitting in your chair, you're already good with your knees. We're going to go over, over, over and move your knuckles toward the ground. Let's hear some gorilla music. And come on back up and say, oh, gorilla, 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 gorilla. Do it again, let's go. And back up. Whoa, gorilla, there you go. Very good gorilla noises, Mr. Jonathan. Last time. There we go, back and forth and back and forth. Gorilla knuckles down and up for whoa. Yay, that was very dramatic. We like that one. Now, let's try some elephant arms. We haven't done this before, but I think it would be fun to do. I'm gonna lean a little bit forward. Clasp your hands in front of you, and we're just going to swing from side to side. I sure wish I could make an elephant noise, but I'm not good at that one.
Nope.
Good try, but hear it in your mind's ear. And 3, and 2, and 1. Very good, and back to the middle. Now, I'm going to go down onto the floor. I'm kneeling here on the floor. And I'm going to put my pretend wings by my side. You can do the same, Mr. Jonathan. And we're going to spend a little moment shifting our weight from side to side. Wait, penguins. We're moving like penguins. Here's your fish. Hey, fish. All right, penguins, coming to a standstill. And I'm going to find myself now in a position of a table. So you're waiting for me, Mr. Jonathan, as you make sure your back is nice and flat. My back is nice and flat. I have my hands under my shoulders and my knees under my hip points. And we are getting ready for our old favorite, cat and cow. So we're gonna start as a kitty cat. We're gonna tuck our chin, raise up our back, bring our belly button up to the inside of our backbone, looking down, and what's a kitty cat say? Meow, meow, meow. All right, we're gonna roll around now so that our back is swaying down and our chin is up. Good job, Mr. Jonathan. It's time for cow. Moo, moo, moo. And another kitty cat. Meow, meow, meow. And here comes another cow. Moo, chin up to the ceiling. Moo and moo. Last time, kitty cat. And last time, cow. Moo. Very good. Come back to your tabletop. I'm going to put my belly down on the ground and my elbows underneath my shoulders. And Mr. Jonathan is there with his arms in the correct position, because remember, snake, this is it. We're gonna raise up the top part of our body. It's actually a sphinx pose. We call it snake. And we're gonna say, hiss, hiss, hiss. And now I'm gonna put my head down toward the ground, and Mr. Jonathan is going to lean forward, and we're gonna wiggle worm. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle out that back. Back up now to snake. And yes. Back down to wiggle worm. And a wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Yeah, feel yourself going back and forth with this. And now up again for snake. Hiss. Last time, wiggle worm. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Yeah, let's just do one more snake.
Okay.
So good for the back. And now, I'm going to sit myself back up so that I am seated with my hips on my heels. You might like to be in crisscross, you're the boss, or you could be sitting in your chair, nice and straight. It's time for that crazy loud lion. Yes. So So for loud lion, we're going to approach this in 3 steps. Our first step, we're going to take a big breath, put our hands down on our knees and lean forward and say, yeah, that's a good line. And now our second step, this is where it gets kind of fun. After we roar, we're going to look to the ceiling with our 2 eyes. So let's try that. 1, 2, 3. Up to the ceiling. And last time, the totally silly one. We're going to stick out our tongue, a little different than our giraffe, because our tongue is going to go down to our chin and our eyes up to the ceiling. After a big roar, give it everything. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I hope you did that one. That was great. Beautiful, loud lion. But now, shh, it's time for quiet butterfly. Let's see what we can do here. I'm going to put my feet together in the middle, and if you have foot plates on your wheelchair, you can put them up. Otherwise, just open up your knees as best as you can, and we're going to flap, flap, flap our wings. Flap, flap, flap our wings. It's time for a pranayama practice, a little breathing practice. As you do this, Mr. Jonathan, you can put your feet down, because we are going to do a birthday candle breath for our friends who have spring and summer birthdays. So let's do it. Let's take a big breath in, up, 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 up. Let's get your candles out nice and straight. Cactus arms beside you. Exhale loudly. Shh. Pop the birthday balloon. Do it again. Breathe it up, 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 up. Nice cactus arms, goalpost arms. Blow out the candles. Shh. And pop that balloon. Last time. We're going to breathe it up, 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 up. Candles out. Exhale loudly. And pop that balloon. All right. Happy birthday, spring and summer. I've got my knees up in front of me like this. Mr. Jonathan is sitting nice and straight. We're going to take our hands behind us and open our chest and our heart, drop our shoulders. It's time for turtle. So we're going to be looking up, 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 up. Turtle pose. Now sometimes when we're in this pose, a scary noise will happen. I don't know which noise we're going to hear today. No, duck, duck, duck. I think we're safe. Come on out. Whoa, that was a scary crow. All right, shoulders down, back, heart open, chin up, nice stretch. Ah, turtle pose. Let's get some turtles. Oh, kids, hi, kids. Ah. I think we're safe. We're back again last time. Whew, these scary things are really working on us. Let's put our hands behind us or beside, shoulders down, chin up, heart open, turtle in the sun. Ah. Vroom, 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 vroom. Oh no, it's a speedboat. Ah! Hi. And back up. Very fun. Thanks for all those great sounds, those scary, scary sounds. Ah. When you're down here on the ground, or if you're seated in your chair, open up your legs. Now this is one that Mr. Jonathan's going to be able to do a lot better than me. We're going to call this our bear pose. We'll put our arms up and out and see if we can get our feet off the ground, see if we can roll back a little bit and roar. Roar! That's it for me. And oh, wow, look at him go. Yay, Mr. Jonathan, the bear keeps going, and bring it all back in. Very fun. Have you kept up all this time? I'm so glad you're joining us for yoga, but don't forget our silly pose and the one we like to call dead bug. I'll do it on the ground. Mr. Jonathan will show you from the chair. I am rolling back on the ground and putting my feet up, my hands up, and I'm gonna wiggle, 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 wiggle for 3 and 2, keep going, and 1, and woo, all the way back up with your strong stomach muscles. Woo. Thank heavens we got through that. We're still alive too. It is time now.
No exterminators.
No exterminators today. We are okay. It is time now to pause. It's a pause for our light rest. Sometimes we do this pose, Shavasana, and Shavasana is lying down on the ground, just surrendering your weight and your body and your whole self to the gravity beneath you. We're going to do it today sitting up. It's our light rest shavasana from a seated posture. So make sure you're comfortably seated. Be in a place that you can maintain really relaxed attention for a couple moments here. And we're going to start with our big yoga breath in, up, 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 up. And exhale down. Your hands can be open. They can be face down on your knees. If you wish, you can hold them gently at your heart center, effortlessly. And we can keep our eyes open with a soft gaze or closed. Now we're going to follow with our attention and our imagination right now. We are not going to be moving our body, but instead we're moving our attention and our focus. So this can be the hardest of all, but I have seen it done and I know you can do it. Let's bring our attention quietly down to the bottom of your feet. Spend that moment here thinking about nothing else. Noticing how they're feeling right now. Warm, cool, buzzy with happiness. Bring your attention up, up, up your shins to your knees. And if your hands are on your knees, like me, you might feel a little warmth where the palms of your hands are resting. Pause for an appreciative moment. Your knees that bend. Feeling the fabric of your jeans or your leggings against the back of your legs. Bringing your attention all the way to your sitting bones, where you're sitting in your chair or on the ground. Notice how gravity is holding you just right. Bring your attention down, down, down through the chair, through the ground, way under the earth, and pausing. Bringing your attention back up, 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 up into your body, up your spine. Up, 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 up to your shoulders. And relax your shoulders down, and back. Letting any weight slip off. Noticing how your shoulders are feeling. Bringing your attention now up, 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 up to the tippity top of your head. Remembering where we found that line that we pulled straight up. Your posture is probably going to come up right now too. Noticing that nice line that goes up, up, up through the ceiling with your imagination to the clouds, your attention up, up, up. And find yourself seated between the gravity, security of the earth and the open possibility of the sky. Just in the middle, just right. And pausing as I count backwards from 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Now take a big yoga breath with me, up, 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 and pulling down and back in all that focus and imagination and good feelings as you exhale. You can pat them in if you like, and take that with you all day as we say namaste. All those good things in me are looking for and talking about those good things in you.